Every day, people throughout America are discovering a tool that enables them to take back their lives.
What do they want out of life? Do they want to live the way they're living, or do they want to make some changes?
Discover how a Navy veteran, a Stanford nurse, and a former NFL player used weight loss surgery to overcome their struggle with obesity. These are their stories.
This is only beginning now, the start of the journey.
You gotta start doing something.
I'm a nurse at Stanford Hospital. I just had a desire to be around sick people. I just felt like I could make a difference with them. When I hit 40 and tried to have a child late in life, I started taking infertility drugs, and I was successful in having a child. But at the same time, I had gotten my weight out of control, and I just didn't know how to get it back down to where it was. I didn't want to admit that I was that heavy and that out of control and not going to be able to get through it on my own. I was on the path to getting diabetes, to getting high blood pressure. As part of my workup, I had an echocardiogram that showed I had left ventricular hypertrophy. I knew that was a setup for getting congestive heart failure. I risked not being able to see my son grow up. And to me, I just couldn't do that.
I was a surface warfare officer. I served 5 years in the fleet on 3 different ships. When I left the Navy, I became what we refer to as fat, dumb, and happy. And I allowed myself to let go. I sank into depression, stopped working out, stopped taking care of myself. At 300 pounds, I was literally twice the man I should have been. I suffer from sleep apnea. I was diabetic, full-on diabetic. When I left the Navy, I was 180 pounds, and within 5 years, I was 300. I looked at the picture and I didn't recognize myself, and I certainly don't want to die young.
We, as athletes, train 7 hours a day. And as part of that training, that includes consuming 3,000 to 4,000 calories per meal. And in retirement, the biggest challenge then became real life kind of sets in, because now all of a sudden the body is now training, trying to get 1 hour a day in, but I'm still consuming at the same levels. Couple that also with the shock to the system, which was, Bernard Daphne just died. A guy that was younger than me, bigger than me. You know, oh man, Reggie White just died. Absolutely, I thought I was gonna die. I had the reality hitting me in the face. The guys I was right in the locker next to are dead. 80, 100, 150 pounds overweight and died. There was no doubt in my mind, because what would make me special, more special than them? It's about my family. It's about leaving my wife, leaving my children here. Everybody who died, all the friends I just talked about, all have children. I know there were other ways, and I was willing to explore whatever means. I just knew I had to do something different. I knew I needed something, some tool, some mechanism to help me manage it.
I worked with my primary care physician. She just very gently said to me, have you ever considered bariatric surgery?
It came down to what are the risks of doing nothing versus the potential gain.
If you get a headache, what do? You take an aspirin. Having weight loss surgery is just a procedure to get you where you need to be.
I just decided I was going to do it.
It is a pause button that allows you to reset. It was a good week. I lost 5.6 pounds.
The reason that I decided to go towards the surgery is that I want to be a parent.
The weight loss surgery has positive impact within a matter of weeks. As soon as the discomfort starts to fade, you begin to notice that you are dropping weight 4 to 5 pounds a week.
When I think about the fear that I had facing surgery and knowing now what I went through with the surgery, I don't want to trivialize it, but it was really not that bad.
There are several days in my life that I remember vividly, and the day of the surgery is the top of the list. This was the beginning of a new period for me.
I look at the world differently now because I feel like I can engage in everything. And I felt like before I had to sit out on some things, and now I don't have to sit out anymore.
I played 10 years in the National Football League. I never won a championship. This is the first thing that I can honestly say that I felt that I won. It's the best thing I ever did.